me make sure the rest of okay. Can the rest of the
Hello.
Matt
What up? Welcome.
send you an invite as well if you
Hello.
Hi.
Right.
Okay.
Getting the
We're
team up in here.
beginning. Get this. Nick, are you able to join? I think I set it to so that developers could join the stage. Yeah. Dico, I'm inviting you. Kitsune, I'm inviting you.
All right.
Okay, I think that's pretty much everyone, yeah?
Yeah, and we're right on time. Look at that.
Yes, exactly.
Although we got to get Nick up here.
Oh, let's see. Where is he?
I
I see him.
invited him. Here we go. Look how big the team is. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Been growing.
totally crazy.
We were
Okay.
very small for a long time, and now we
Yeah.
are still small, but not as small.
Yeah, let's give everyone just a few more minutes to fill in, and then maybe
Sounds
get
good.
started. See.
They should have like a background music feature here, I think.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nice.
Some elevator music.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the wonderful sound of the construction behind me, which they said that they would stop at 10, but
Yeah. Yeah, thank goodness. That's great.
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, they're really nice about it. They said they would take an hour break for me, so hopefully that starts soon.
Well, I don't hear anything now, so I think you're good.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I did some like changes to my mic settings and everything too, so I'm hoping
Sweet.
that will help. Yeah. Cool. Good. Yay, I'm glad.
Nice
all right.
turnout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. Well, so there were 136 people who replied to the invite. So, hopefully, yeah, maybe just a few more minutes and we can get started. Did everybody out there see? Oh, and request.
See a bunch of familiar faces and friends in the audience there. Whole bunch of people I've played with in the game.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see.
Yeah, definitely. I played with a few people last night, and that was really fun. And they all send their regards. They say they really miss Antigar and Damus. So.
I know I've been
Well,
so
we
busy
are
I never get to play with you guys too much anymore.
I
But
know. We're here.
Yeah.
In Avaverse spirit. Still on the races, working on new races, so
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe a few more. Okay, all right. So let's get started then, I think. Since we
Sweet.
got a hard stop at 11 here.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, everybody, welcome to the AMA. We're super excited to do our first full developers team AMA here. So you guys can meet all of our new members and get to ask some of your burning questions. So a lot of what we're going to talk about today are questions that you put in the questionnaire form that I've put out on Discord, and also the community survey responses. So I want to thank all of you who filled those out for us. So without further ado, let's do some team intros. So again, my name is Susie. I used to be customer support lead at Nexon for a lot of their titles. And I'm super excited to work at Battlebound because I really think Web3 is the future of gaming. And I really love working with this team. They're like super communicative. They're really supportive. And yeah. All right.
Thanks, Susie. I'll go next, and then we'll just kind of pass it around so you can get to know us and introduce some of our new members. I think also, if we have time at the end, we're going to open up the floor for some questions from the audience as well. So, but yeah, my name is Deimos or Adam. I am the CEO, founder of Battlebound. Been working the company for over a year now. So my background experience, I was a senior technical artist at Riot Games, working on League of Legends before I left last May. And so it's crazy just how much time has gone by and how fast it's gone by, and how much I think we've kind of grown and scaled the company since then. And now we're here as a team of 12, soon to be 14 people. Spoilers. And yeah, here in this Discord with all of you, and I'm super excited to be here for just a number of reasons. I very passionate about Web3 gaming and just creating gaming in general and building games. I love building games, and so um, to do that and do it in the Web3 space and build really close connections with the community and players and people that play the game has just been a dream of mine for essentially the whole time I've been building games. And so I really think the Web3 technology allows us to build more closely with you all as players and community members. So that's, you know, I guess why I'm excited to be here. So, and I'll pass it off to Antigar to do his introduction.
Hi, yeah, so I'm Antigar. I'm a programmer. I've was most previously at ArenaNet, where I worked on the Guild Wars 2 MMO. I've worked on a bunch of video games before. I've been programming in the video game industry for probably about 20 years or so, and I've been working at Battlebound for about a year now, or longer than a year probably. And yeah, I'm just really happy to be here. And I really enjoy Battlebound because the way I see it is it's really the future, and what we're making here is I see like the future of gaming. I'm a gamer myself, and I play a lot of MMOs myself and online games, and every game has an economy. And a lot of them, like a lot of video games, don't like embrace economies and stuff like that. And like I think from day one, we've kind of done that. We've like embraced economies and with NFTs and stuff like that. Um, and I think we're going to keep doing that going forward, and I'm looking forward to that. So that's cool. I'll pass it on to someone else. Let's see now who's next. T Tang, you want to go?
Sure. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tony. I am a senior 3D artist here at Battlebound. A little background about me. I was at Riot Games as well for the past 7 years. Was the lead environment artist when I left Riot Games back in January of this year to join Battlebound. And the reason why I am excited to be here at Battlebound and to be working with Adam or Deimos and Antigar and the rest of the team is because I'm just really excited to be part of something that's really fresh and new. Excited to build Battlebound up as a studio, to work with a brand new team, and also to build the projects, the new games, and work on Avaverse. Yeah, the novelty and the excitement of Battlebound was just something that I was really drawn to. So definitely looking forward to interacting more with the community and to ship some awesome environment art to all y'all to check out. And yeah, that's a brief intro about me. I will hand it off to Hipporit.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tim. I'm a concept artist on the team. Prior to coming to Battlebound, I worked for about 2 years on Overwatch. And before that, I just had an assortment of different experiences working on games, animation, but also theme park design. So my primary focus has always been just trying to create immersive experience through environments and characters, for games and theme park. Um, and I think Battlebound is a place where I feel like we're doing exactly that. And I've been super excited in the crypto space. And I definitely think it's going to be the future of gaming. And I wanted to be able to be a part of that. And super happy to be here, and really great to get to talk to all of you. I will pass it over to Ellie Belly.
I knew I had a feeling I was gonna be the chosen one. Hello. my name's Kwang O, and I just recently joined the team. I was over at for Axis for a few years there, working on a Marvel title, and yeah, I was able to speak with some of the team during um, my interviews, and I very much was interested. Like my interest slowly developed over time, speaking with Adam and some of the members on the team, and yeah, I'm very much on board with the vision that Battlebound has and where we're going with everything. So I'm excited to be here, and nice to meet you all. Oh, and maybe we'll have David speak next.
Hello. Yeah, so I came from Riot Games, working at a skins team and gameplay and champions team for a bit. Gaining my experiences, I thought it would be nice to sort of jump into like a new project. But then Adam reached out to me and said, he's going to be building something in the Web3 space, which got me really interested and excited because there's something that I never really, yeah, it's like it's not really something that's been out there like in the radar, and it did look like a new, almost like revolutionary thing within the gaming space, and I wanted to be part of it, and yeah, and just been working here ever since, and it's been an amazing experiences working with like a lot of talented people who are super passionate and very genuine about like what we believe in. So yeah, so that's a bit about me. I'll hand it over to Kisune.
Hey all, my name is Kitsune. A little bit about myself. Been in the industry for about close to 20 years, gaming simulation. Worked at EA most recently, and Space. Been part of building games for the Nintendo DS, if you can remember that thing. PS3, 4, 5, Xbox 360, Xbox One, you name it. Been a gameplay programmer, done many things throughout my career, different things. I was a lead engineer in a virtual world in the simulation industry. Anyways, I'm excited to be here. I think, I actually believe, totally believe actually, that the Web3 is the future. And I love working with new technology, so I'm happy to be here. And I do remember when Damus reached out, when I was kind of like, getting a little bit more involved. I thought it was great timing because I was already so involved in Web3, and I think this uh, was a great fit, and I'm super excited to be here, meet all of you, and working with this team, which is incredibly talented. So I'm really happy to be here. Anyways, that's enough about me. I'll pass it off to, and I'm sorry if I'm gonna mispronounce this. Rap Cannibal or Rap Cannibally.
Yeah, yeah. It's rap cannibale. No, it's it's actually German, so that's why. Yeah, hi, I'm Mayu. I'm the senior game designer on the team. Since Deimos already did spoilers, yeah, we're gonna be adding some game design power to the team in the near future, which is super excited. Super happy to be here. I've been in the industry for over 15 years. Most recently, I was monetization director at Ubisoft in Montreal. I've been at EA, I've been at Rovio, I've done startups, and really, I'm always trying to learn new things, and I really try to work with people that I can get along with on a personal basis. And just from the first phone call with Adam, it was sort of a great connection, and super excited to jump into this space. Super excited to all the possibilities that Web3 brings, just in the realm of game design, and giving some of that ownership to the players, and just being really close to you guys, and getting your feedback and working together. Not just us as developers, but you guys as the community, to create something awesome. And since I'm drip feeding my background story, I'll tell the story about my rap cannibale that comes from when I was a teenager in Berlin, and I had aspirations of becoming a German rapper. So that just stuck with me as my internet name. So obviously that didn't work out, but I'm happy it didn't. And I'll pass it on to Bitsmith.
Hey, what's up? I'm Nick, aka Bismith. Kind of a new hire here. I've been working with Unity for over 10 years. Worked with multiple startups, including my own game company. Yeah, and then eventually, I've worked on the mostly mobile titles and Steam games. Eventually, made it to work with Battlebound, and which has been great. Love the game we're working on, and the people I work with, they're awesome. Everyone's real friendly, inclusive, just talented people. So that's been great. It's just kind of cool to see everyone's work come together and essentially kind of assemble Voltron, so to speak, and make a great video game. So definitely cool to be a part of it.
That's awesome, Bitsmith. What project are you working on right now? You want to share that?
Yeah. Working on a turtle racing
There you go.
aspect for the game. So I don't know if that's a spoiler there or not, but yeah, totally excited about it.
We've had some sneak peeks internally, and it's looking fun for sure.
Yeah, it's coming along. Just wanted to share that with the community because they've had a lot of questions about when turtle racing and how it's going. And Bitsmith is leading the charge there on the gameplay engineering side, putting together that game mode, making it fun and exciting, and something that's not just like hoverboard racing, but its own kind of racing. And so we have some exciting sneak peeks that we'll be sharing soon with that. Sorry, I had to interrupt. I just wanted to add that context because it's really exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Totally excited about it. Cool.
Yeah,
so I'll pass it on. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. SA or SI?
Hello, my name is Nick also, and I do not have any gaming, working at any game experience, no game companies for me, but luckily, as a back-end engineer, even games use servers and databases and need DevOps. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome to be working on something that, like gaming that I've been pretty passionate about most of my life. Yeah, I get sneak peeks at all the art and everything that's coming in the future, and yeah, these guys are some of the best in the industry, so it's pretty exciting to be a part of the team. And yeah, I'm just stoked to be here, and Web3 is definitely the future. I don't think there's any debate about that, and I think that we're on the cusp of something pretty great here. So I think I'm the last one.
Yeah, I think you're the last one too. So let's get to a few questions. I wanted to start off with some funny ones that really made me laugh. And I think the best one so far was, who's the best Battlebound racer? I personally kind of think it's me, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, I think it's me, so.
I think it's
Definitely
me.
not me. Definitely not me.
It's probably Deimos or me, I think.
I
Okay.
mean, I think it depends on the board too. So
It definitely depends on the board. Yeah, as I found out last night while I was trying to level up. Although I am really happy that my board right now has acceleration as the stat because I get hit a lot, and it's helpful to make up that speed once you get back up again. So
yeah, believe it or not, the the races that we have now are the toned down versions. I remember in testing, we had some parts of the tracks that were like death rooms with like so many hazards and
wow.
smashers all in one place. We got a lot of feedback that it was like impossible to get through, and so this is the easier version. But with future
Wow.
tracks, I definitely want to add some more challenging hazard areas for certain tracks. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm actually working on a racetrack on a game mode where the goal is to hit as many obstacles as possible so I can finally win. So
Yeah,
just so you guys know.
I'm on it. I love that. So
Yeah.
another one of the questions is, will there be a friend system to keep track of in-game friends, or whatever server, or any way to see where your friends are at?
That's
Yeah. Oh, you
a
want to
good
take that?
question. No, nope, I don't. But I was just gonna say it's a good question. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been in the plans for a long time, and it's something we definitely want to do. There's just so many features, so many great features that we want to do. We just haven't got around to it yet. I mean, we definitely want to do that. We'd love to have a way to talk to people offline, or like send a mail, leave a message for someone. We'd love to have that, even integrate with Steam or whatever. To join a player playing with, like, if you see a friend online or something, hop into the server they're in, stuff like that. It's just something we haven't got around to yet. There's a few other bugs we'd like to get to, like improving voice chat and whatnot. But we'll get to it.
Definitely. And I think it'd be really helpful too when we start doing more events, for me to be able to message players and be like, hey, you thing, and I don't know, make some fireworks or something fun happen. So there's
Yeah.
some celebration to it. But that brings me to my next question. So, what could the Avaverse community do to help the Battlebound team? Is there something you're all like, I wish the community would just XYZ? And I think that one's Cookie Tanuki's question, because he did a little shout out at the end of that. So, hey, I see you in here. So, anyways, I think I would like to take this question first. I really want everybody to just spread the word. Like, if you really like this game, the best thing to do is to recommend it to your friends, post on social media, tag us, participate in events, stream it. Any kind of exposure is welcome. And I also want to say that we need to all look out for each other. We're all in this together, and just have empathy for new players. Sometimes, if they just started and they don't know the etiquette or rules yet, just kind of help them along, that kind of thing. Does anybody else have anything to add?
I think you summed it up pretty well. I think just the amount of excitement and engagement and participation in this community has been phenomenal, and we appreciate all of you have been with us since the beginning, or a long time since the original mint, and like I feel like we've kind of grown through this together, and so that optimism is greatly appreciated. And as we continue to develop and build new features, just continue to communicate, engage with us is just super cool and awesome. So just keep that up.
Yeah. So I think I'd like to get now to the whitelist posting that we just made this morning. One of the biggest questions, of course, was when map, when whitelist. So I hope everyone was able to take a look at the announcements this morning, and maybe take a look at the website, just so you could see some of the new announcements and everything, and you're excited for the event. But does anyone want to kind of go through it just a little bit?
Yeah, I can talk a bit about it. So, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of information in the post, but basically, the information about whitelist kind of goes hand in hand with the second arrival, which is sort of our next big collection that we're working on. And we wanted to make a fun event out of it. We wanted to, get the community involved, get the community engaged, and really create something that's fun for everyone to do. So, on a very high level, basically, people that qualified for the map and our first arrival holders, we're gonna be dropping this map NFT, and basically, what you're gonna be able to do with this map is level it up a certain number of levels every week, and you're gonna be leveling it up by spending some of the badges that you're gonna get by exchanging tickets in the best machine, which is sort of our very exciting slot machine type machine that we're going to introduce. And as you sort of level up this map, you're going to be eligible for different things. And that includes just cool little bonuses like exclusive rare concept art from our second arrival collection, but also nice things like we want to get the community involved in sort of shaping the world of the Eververse. So we wanted to give you guys a chance to vote on sort of a bit of the lore and the visual style of the second arrival collection. So that's something that you guys will be able to do, and obviously you will also be able to earn some whitelist spots for the second arrival collection, which we're going to be releasing it in several different waves. And why we're doing that is because we want to really have a sort of each wave will have a very unified theme, a very distinct look to it, sort of also a lore reason behind it. And it allows us to sort of, give you guys access to these sooner as we then, continue working on the next waves of second arrival NFTs. So there's a lot of really cool stuff coming. We really want to get the community involved in it, and we hope you're gonna be excited to participate. I think that's sort of on a high level. I know there's more information. Please do read the blog post, and if you have any questions later on when we open the stage, I'm happy to answer that. I don't know, Adam, if you wanted to add anything to that.
No, I think you summed it up pretty well. It's gonna come in a series of waves. The idea is that these waves are gonna get as we do more releases, and the amount and the number of NFTs in each collection is going to increase, and it's going to support the sustained growth of the Avaverse over a long period of time as new players enter the ecosystem. And so it's going to be also closely tied to the token launch and the earning economy when those systems come online. And we anticipate, a massive amount of influx of players once those systems are fully functional. And so the second arrivals and the increased waves of NFT collections are meant to support that expanding player base as the game scales this year. So I think yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that pretty much sums it up too. And again, if you guys have any questions about this, you're welcome to put it in the Battlebound chat. So we'll get to it, whenever we can. So I think one of the specific questions about second arrival drop was if each first arrival you own will be eligible for the second arrival drop per NFT. And yes, it is per NFT. So I think that was kind of an important one to let you guys know. For tokens, I think this is obviously the biggest thing on everybody's mind. As you all know, we just signed some papers with Fenwick and West. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I can give you an update. And I know that I feel like I've been saying that the token's 2 or 3 months away for probably like 6 months, and it's kind of an ongoing um, just joke about the situation that we're in. But I think really like the focus is well, there's a few things. It's one, it's launching this token correctly in a way that's scalable and successful for the product and the Avaverse over the long term, the 3-5 year roadmap. And so we're prioritizing that. And what that means is bringing the right partners to the table. We're Andreessen Horowitz, led our seed round. We're working very closely with them. We're working closely with the Fenwick and West team, which is uh, I think by far regarded as the best U.S. legal team in the space when it comes to launching tokens. They're on retainer for Coinbase. They represent Dapper Labs. They represent Yuga Labs and the $450 million Ape Coin launch. And so we have the right people, and we've done a lot of work to bring the right partners to the table. And so we're working with them. I think I posted we posted last week or earlier this week that we finalized like a lot of the entity paperwork required to launch the token. So we are making really good progress. There's still a little bit on the tokenomics side that we're in the process of figuring out now, and we're onboarding a new advisor, and we'll announce that more officially once it's finally done. But this person has been incredibly instrumental in the actual go-to-market strategy for the Flow token and the Solana token when they first launched. And so it's really been important for us that we bring these partners in and put together a really strong team to come alongside of us and do this the right way. And so this is one aspect that's taken time, but it's important that we do it and do it right. And so things are shaping up really nicely. And when we get to the place where we can share the go to market strategy, we will. And so we're kind of giving you a live play by play of like where we're at and when what's coming up. But it's still, we talked about doing it in quarter 2. Um, would still love to hit that, and it's still our goal, but just candidly, like we're going to take it to market um, when everything is aligned and we're able to launch it successfully and scalably. So we will keep you updated that as that progresses, and we get the information that we need about really releasing the token. And so, but in the meantime, we're adding utility to the badges, and for all intents and purposes, creating the systems and the roadmap and the foundation for the badges to act as intermediary tokens until the token is ready to launch. So, yeah.
Yeah, we added some badge utility to this latest whitelist event. So, we're definitely like kind of amping that up before the token launch. Another one of the kind of more specific questions about tokens are, do you think that the token launch is being delayed due to market conditions? I mean, everyone's really worried about the economy and how it's doing right now. So do you have any comments about that?
I do have some comments about that. Yeah, the market, we're all in this together to use the crypto term. And yeah, we're all experiencing the market volatility, and I think this actually opens up some opportunities for us. Is that the amount of projects minting in the space is starting to cool off a little bit, which is now allowing, I think, projects and companies like Battlebound that have been focused on building a product and building something that's going to sustain through the volatility. That it's not about just turning a quick buck or cashing in on hype. That's actually about building something long term. Like these are the projects that are going to emerge successful from this market. And so, in a sense, I feel like there's a lot of positives for the direction of where the kind of industry is going and the foundation that we've built thus far. And so it hasn't delayed or changed the way we're thinking about launching a token, but I do think it's going to create a better landscape for when we do launch the token.
Yeah, I definitely think that's true too. Sorry, just real quick, I see people trying to request questions right now. I totally see you. I'm not trying to ignore you. We'll open the space up a little bit later for more questions and answers, right?
Yeah, just hold on to those questions and
Yeah,
we'll
just hold
save
on to those questions.
15-ish minutes or something
Yeah.
to get to y'all.
Absolutely. So, and then another kind of good specific question that I actually want to know the answer to too is, what are the methods you're going to implement when it comes to the token so that value extractors won't be able to dump the token on launch day?
Yes, another really good question. We're exploring things like a potential bonding curve or release schedule, timed releases, so that the amount of tokens you're able to exchange will be sustainable over the launch. However, I'm not entirely super concerned about the sinking of the token price at launch, because I really believe in the product that we're building and the sustainable growth prioritization optimizations that we're making. And so like if you're passionate and or if you feel strongly that dumping the token at launch is going to be the best return on your investment, like that's you have that prerogative. This is what's exciting and fun about building these games that are owned by the community and player, and so you're able to make that judgment call. But I really believe that the products and the vision for Battlebound and the Avaverse and future games and what we're building is really we're scaling up in a big way, and so the value of the products that we're offering are going to continue to increase over time. And so I think you have to just weigh that decision against your gut and what you're looking for as a participant in this ecosystem.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because we are striving for long-term growth. If you dump tokens on, day one, who knows what they could be worth on day 20 or year 20, right? Because that's exactly what we're building for at this company, and that's why we're growing and getting more members. So yeah. Do you think? Oh, and this was an interesting one too, because I wasn't exactly sure what it meant at first. But Damus did explain it to me a little bit before. So if you could explain, in case anybody else doesn't understand, is Avaverse tokens a 1 token or 2 token model?
Yeah, so we are planning to build a 2 token ecosystem for the Avaverse with a governance token and a utility token. And we have done a lot of work on the tokenomics that we have not publicly shared yet, just because there's certain things with how we communicate and what we share that we know once we share that we can't walk it back or take it back. And so we are giving ourselves flexibility in the design and system of the tokenomics, and we want to be very, very. We're really really excited about the direction, but we want to be like 100% confident and committed to that at the time that we do share with you all, and it's going to come out closer to the launch of the token. But I will say, in the conversations that we've had with our advisors and investors that have reviewed our tokenomics model, they've been by far, I think, really, really impressed with the detail, the granularity, the level of work that we've put in. I know Mayu's done a ton of work on this as well. And everyone's been really, really excited about what that's going to do for the Avaverse and how it is going to level up the gaming experience and the player motivations for experiencing and playing through the game and playing all the different mini games that we have, what's out and what's coming down the pipe. So
Yeah, that's great. No, I'm super excited about it. I know everyone's excited about it. People that I played with in game last night were talking about how they totally, kind of understand that we need to take things slow and that, it's a process that we need to be careful with because it's such a delicate system. So yeah, I think we're headed in the right direction for sure. So I think the next set of questions that we'll move on to is about the roadmap and a little bit about Battlebound. I know there's quite a few people in here that joined during the Gleam.io competition and were a little bit confused about kind of the differentiation between Avaverse, Battlebound, and Project A. So let's just kind of take like one of the biggest questions that I saw, which was why is it taking so long for the game to be developed? I know.
yeah, I mean, I would love to kick this question to any of the other game developers that have been building games here, either alongside me or for 10 to 20 years, just because we can share a little bit more in the process of making games and some of the challenges that are involved in that. So,
Yeah, I can speak a bit about it. Short answer is making games is hard. But that's the easy answer. But really, it comes down to, initially Damus and Antigar, you guys were working on the initial version of the Avaverse. We have super high ambitions of what we want our games to be. We want to be a triple A gaming studio. And as we are building out our team, it comes with a lot of obviously ramp up time to get everyone on board. But what it really gives us is the ability to really ramp up the quality of what we're putting out, and you guys will see that with sort of the terrain and level update that we're doing with the art, the new VFX that we're gonna bring into the game. Just the level of fidelity is gonna be a lot higher, and that takes time. And then obviously we want to take the time to get your feedback. We want to have enough iteration cycles to really come up with something that is fun and engaging and to the quality level that we're all happy with internally. So honestly, we all want this game to be done and out and in your hands as soon as we can, but we want to give you guys something good that we're proud of and that you guys can be proud of. And that just takes a little bit of time to really get it there. But we're ramping up the team. Lots of people are coming on. The speed at which we're creating things is increasing as we have the people, like super talented people working on stuff. We have so much progress with Nick on the turtle racing. It's really cool to see. So yeah, that's kind of sort of my take on it. I don't know if anyone else wants to add something.
Games take a long time to make.
Yeah. So were you gonna add anything, Tony?
Yeah, I was gonna say coming from Riot, and also we have a couple of people here from Blizzard. Like, you know, a game coming from Riot, Valorant took close to a decade. Legends of Runeterra took close to a decade. I'm not saying that that's how long we're gonna take, but there is definitely it's a very challenging thing to do. I think that realistically, to develop a game, especially a game with goals as ambitious as Antares, will take at least a couple of years to build right. Like we could rush the game out in, under 2 years even, but that would ultimately hurt the project. It would hurt the team. It would hurt you, the players, because we would be shipping to everyone a product that isn't made well, and it's probably going to be a buggy mess, and it isn't made sustainably. So we are just making sure that we're approaching the process from the right mentality, that we're following the right order of operations. It's been mentioned multiple times, this team has a lot of experience, and we've seen ultimately what good and what bad game development looks like, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that we build this game the right way.
And
Yeah.
one thing, sorry, one thing that we're doing to get things into your hands earlier is sort of the modular approach, right? We have Evaverse with one of the mini games that we want to have the hoverboard racing. We're gonna be releasing new mini games as we go on, and we're gonna take a similar approach to Project A, where we wanna, release parts of it to you guys. That also allows us to get feedback from you earlier, so we can adjust and adapt based on actual players playing the game. So yeah, that's kind of the approach that we're taking.
I just want to add on to that quickly. Like a lot of us come from AAA game studios where, like Tony said, games take 10 years to make. And we left those companies because we like building more efficiently, arguably maybe a little scrappier. We like releasing faster. We like this back and forth with the community, and so. But even with all that said and done, like games still do take a lot of time. And our vision for Battlebound and the games that we make isn't to build the best Web3 games. It's to build the best video games. Period. Web2, Web3, it doesn't matter. We want people to play our games because they love them. And they're the best versions of the games and the gaming experiences out there, regardless of the Web3 technology. And that's really how we believe that we're going to succeed in this space and become the best Web3 gaming studio by creating best in class experiences for all players. And so a lot of that takes a lot of forward thinking and strategizing and putting a team together and putting processes in place that allowed us to work efficiently, and hiring, ramping up. And so we've been doing a lot of this work since we announced in February, just putting stakes into the ground and building a foundation for which we can recruit and build the team from and hire world-class talent. And it's like I'm so proud of the team that we have now and the developers that we've brought to the table. And we have some other exciting hires coming down the pipe that we're also really excited about. And so, uh, yeah, it's about laying a strong foundation as a game studio, and that is a amount of work that is that takes a lot of time, intention, and effort to do right. And so we're in the middle of doing that, and we're going to continue to do that as we build out our products.
Yeah, I know that when you guys first started making this game, you were really only just 2 people, so it's easy to just, kind of get together in a huddle and figure out what you need to do, but with this many people, there's just more moving parts,
Yeah.
and everyone's kind of, has their own thing to do. And yeah, and you exactly what you said, you have to put the foundation for us to grow as a company because, and this kind of leads into and the next question as well, which is that, we've been hiring a lot of new team members lately. And how big do you think the team is ideally, and where do you think we need more expertise?
Yeah, I'll take this one, and then I think we should pivot and jump into like kind of an open s- AMA format and let the community give some questions, just
Oh
because
yeah.
we're going to be running short on time.
Yeah, yeah.
But to answer this quickly, I'll say we're going to be 14 people here. We just had 2 offers get accepted. We have one more offer that we're waiting, possibly will be accepted, which would be 15. And we want to grow over the next couple months to about 20. And there's a few key roles like in production, in technical art, and kind of like the Web3 engineering side that we're still looking to fill. But yeah, I think the ideal size for the next few months will be around 20. And then we want to put a pause on hiring and really work out our kind of foundational structure and company um, format, rituals, and work style as we put our teams in place and begin to deliver on the rest of the Avaverse roadmap and also Project A and pre-production and the kind of prototyping, combat, and gameplay systems on that side as well. So
Yeah. All right. Well, let's thank you everybody, by the way, for all of your answers. I think that was kind of exactly what the community was looking for. So let's open it up to the community now. I know Quality Pants 413. I'm going to give you mic now. You there?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
here. Sorry.
there you are. Cool. Go ahead.
All right. So I was saying, you're saying token utility until the token comes out with the best machine, with the badges, upgrading the map, etc. Are those badges that we use our tickets on, will they be convertible to the token also, or should we just save the tickets for that purpose only?
the badges. The tickets will be that you convert into badges. You'll have the ability to spend those badges on leveling up the map. But when the token launches, those badges will also represent an airdrop allocation for the initial launch of the token.
No.
Sorry.
No, I got it. You're good, man. The dog's
Oh,
barking.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. Thanks for the question.
Yeah,
I
so
was like,
just
you're so
just
excited about this.
It's over and out. Dirty.
just to
Thank you.
just to reiterate, you don't need to worry about like hoarding your tickets. You can confidently enjoy, have fun with the best machine. Just wanted to add that in case it got lost. But yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, does anybody else have any more questions? I know somebody raised their hand a second ago, but your request disappeared. So if you want to send me the request again, I believe, okay. Well, I mean, if nobody has any more questions, I guess, I'll leave it up to the team. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? I know we're
I
thinking,
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I know we're thinking about having Deco talk a little bit
We
about
got
some.
Irome up here. Does he have a question?
Oh,
Hey.
Irome. Hey.
Hi.
Sorry, I didn't see you. How's it going?
I just showed up now. All good. I just had a question about the shooter.
Yeah.
Do you have any info on that?
The shooter, I mean, I'll let Mayu chime in too, but I'll say we're all very excited about it. The info that we have is pretty limited. We're still pretty far or a little far out from the design space. We know that we want to do a weapons NFT collection that kind of underpins the shooter mini game, just like hoverboards underpin the hoverboard racing game and Turtles with the Turtle racing game. And so um, we've hired Hipporit, who is a concept artist on Overwatch, and has done weapon concepts, and they're incredible. And so we're really excited about the direction and the potential here. But we don't have concrete details to share yet. But I'll let Mayu if there's anything else.
Yeah. No, I mean, we want to sort of deliver on the things that we've announced already. We're really excited about the turtle racing mini game, and we want to get the best machine into your hands. But I think the shooter is sort of next on the mini game list. And as Adam said, the high level, basically, we want to have a really cool weapons collection to go with it. Gameplay wise, it's likely going to be, more on the casual side, but we do want to have some competitive elements. So we're likely going to have leaderboards. We're going to have some sort of, we would like to have some sort of tournament structure for that. But yeah, other than that, we're still in the design stages for it. So, if you guys have awesome ideas, things that you would like to see, there's a game ideas channel in our Discord. I do go through there regularly. I might not answer everything in there as I can, but yeah, we're excited to have that, but it's earlier stages than the turtle racing. We want to finish that up, get that out there, and then tackle the next mini game.
Yeah, awesome. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, thanks for the question. Appreciate it.
What about any future track sneak peeks or anything? Racing tracks?
Good question. We are in the process of interviewing a candidate, like a technical designer candidate. We plan, if it works out, that they'll be dedicated to building more racing tracks for all of the game modes and arenas that we have upcoming. And so, depending on how that goes out, we could have that person onboarded pretty soon to start building those.
Yep.
Yeah, can't wait for that for sure.
Yeah, we're excited to have more tracks as well. And with Avaverse 1.0 or the Avaverse Evolved update, we're taking all of the art assets, and I know we've been posting a lot of concept art and paint overs, but we are taking those concepts and updating the graphics and the track and the world in every part of the racing experience in a way that's modular, so that we can essentially apply that to all of the levels moving forward. And I know that you all love, or maybe are now sick of all the snowboarding in the snow, but that was a temporary solve till we really can improve the quality of the game modes and the racing experience and apply that to all of the racing modes and new levels too. So there's going to be some big changes coming up for racing.
Speaking of art, one of the questions I saw on the Discord, we shared some of the early concepts for second arrivals, and some people were wondering if first arrivals would get some kind of visual overhaul or changes. And really here, because, the first arrivals, we don't own them, you guys own them, so we are thinking about potentially having an optional sort of visual change, but we don't want to force that on anyone, because obviously people bought these, people own these NFTs. We don't want to meddle with that stuff that's in your hands. So we don't have anything concrete for that, but we're kind of looking for the community's feedback as to what they would like to see in that area.
Okay, great. Does anybody else have any more? Oh, here's Cookie. Hi, Cookie Tanuki. Here, I'm just invited you to speak.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Great,
How are
Great.
you?
great. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, so Eva Wonderland, I've been looking at those, and having the gingerbread men or the halos and all that stuff is great. However, there's not a lot of them. Is there anything that you would be planning with maybe the second arrivals that or accessories that we might be able to equip in the future?
That's a good question. I'll say the Ava Wonderland assets. They were part of the Christmas holiday event that we did. It was sort of an experiment that turned out really fun. I think the community really enjoyed it, and so it kind of created this new category of product like wearables in the Avaverse. And so it's actually something we've been thinking about a lot. What do wearables look like longer term? And we're thinking about potentially collaborations with other products and other NFT communities because we've done this before and we're continuing to do collaborations and partnerships. And um, for a lot of other communities, they don't have 3D avatars, so it's that we're limited in the amount of kind of collaborations and ways we can integrate their products into the Avaverse, and so we're exploring wearables as a potential opportunity for that as well. We also have some ideas for a wearable collection tied to another mini game, but it's more blue sky, much further down the road and beyond the after the shooting game. And so we'll possibly share some of those a little bit later. But we do want to expand and explore the wearables content and collections in the Avaverse game.
We've got one last question over here, and then I think Adam's got a meeting to go to. So,
Yeah, I got a few minutes.
yeah, Exita, I think your name is. I just gave you the mic.
Yeah, hi everyone.
There you
Nice
are.
to meet
Hi.
you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you too.
First of all, good luck to everyone, all new team members. And
Oh,
my
thank you.
question,
Thank
yes.
you.
Once you mentioned that we will be able to reset our hoverboard statistics. So you starting to implement badges utility. So if it will be a part of badges utility in the future, and if it will be in the near future.
Great question. Yes. Yes, the short answer is yes. So part of badge utility is obviously the map leveling, but that's not the main utility. So basically what we're working on is on some additional utility for the badges. And part of that is basically tweaking your hoverboard stats as well as increasing the level cap. Initially, we were thinking about, doing the level reset. But while some people might really enjoy grinding and going back from, level 1 to 10, we thought it would be funner to just allow you to increase the level cap by spending badges. And obviously, by increasing the level cap, you have the opportunity to gain more stats. We're also working on sort of consumables that you will be able to get with badges, which would allow you different things like getting an XP boost for a certain number of races, or getting re-rolling your stats on your hoverboard and things like that. So we have a lot of really cool stuff planned for the badges and things that the community has been asking for. So yeah, I mean that's one of the higher priority things that we're working on. So while I don't have a date, it's definitely one of the sooner things that that we're planning on releasing.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck.
you. Good, good
Thanks.
question.
Yeah, no, definitely a good question. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up everything. Does anybody have any last words they'd like to say?
Does Barrich 10 have a question? He's also on the stage.
I got one. Vera,
right.
this is
Yeah,
Vera,
sure.
one of them on the mod team. Hey guys, thank you so much for
Hi.
allowing me first to work with you. Love the
Of course.
community. Exido, you're awesome. Love racing with you, bro. My quick question is, just a simple one. When new hoverboard tricks? When pipe grinding? Is there any way we can do badge utility for that to maybe have people get some really cool exclusive tricks while they're racing?
Yeah, good question. And I'll answer it shortly because we don't have a lot of time. But
Yeah, of
we
course.
had plans for tricks and doing much bigger things there. We actually haven't had a full-time animator on the team ever. But starting next Monday, we just hired a senior gameplay animator that has worked on games like Battle Chasers and Darksiders,
Sick.
and a few other highly successful titles, and is very experienced. And I guess that's another spoiler, but we'll be introducing him next week, and that's going to open up the door to a lot of animation improvements within the game, including possibly tricks and hoverboard mechanics. So.
Trust me, I already asked the team for a half pipe in the world. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted that
That's
before for a
awesome.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine a huge half pipe or full pipe in the HUD. Oh man.
But yeah, well, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed this. It's been awesome to chat with you. Like Susie mentioned, we want to do this more often, and we're going to explore different formats on Twitter Spaces, more Discord AMAs. We love that you're here, and yeah, feel free to reach out and follow up questions in the chat. And we're always around. So
Yeah, definitely. Or at least I will always be around. So whatever you guys need, I'm here for you. And thank you again for everybody who joined. Yeah, stay tuned to the announcements for more stuff. So take care.
Everybody, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Susie. Thanks,
Thank you.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.